Yo, what is up, you guys? Hope y'all been partying like every day. It's your birthday, guys. We got another one for y'all today. Now, before we get into that, though, just know I appreciate you guys and everything y'all have been doing today. We're probably, by the time I post this, only 30-some watch hours away from being able to hit our goal. So, no, I really appreciate y'all and watching the whole videos and liking. And we've been really going. I've been working my butt off. So, I appreciate to finally see, you know, that you guys enjoy the videos and to see you guys request videos, and you know, I mean, it means a lot, y'all. But without further ado, we got animals that take on revenge of humans. Y'all already know why do humans be playing with animals so much? Like, they ain't gonna start giving us that work. I already know there's gonna be a swan on here because swans stay beefing with everybody. So without further ado, let's just get right. So
revenge has always been thought of to be only a human trait, and oh how wrong we are. There have been many documented cases of animals exacting revenge on humans, and here are a bunch of make sure you stick around to the end.
Swan or the geese?
Revenge story
the geese, same thing, bro. That's like literally the same animal
you'll probably ever encounter. Here are animals that took revenge on humans. Number 10. Truman Spitz.
I could have sworn it said top 5 in the title. I'm tripping.
Octopuses are intelligent animals with good vision and the ability to remember things. In fact, they're notoriously hard to keep in an enclosure. Somehow, someway, they're always able to find the tiniest of gaps and squeeze their body into it. Anyway, aside from being the Houdini of the animal kingdom, they're also capable of holding grudges and taking revenge whenever they get the chance. This was the case of Truman, an octopus that used to live at the New England Aquarium in Boston, Massachusetts. Truman took a particular dislike for a woman who was volunteering at the aquarium and would shoot a stream of water at her at every opportunity that he got. The lady later left for college but returned.
He's no simp, man. He's no simp.
For a visit a few months later. Truman, who hadn't been shooting water at anyone in the meantime, quickly shot a stream of water at her the moment he saw her. Why Truman hates only this lady in particular is still unknown. Number 9.
Come on, bro. I gotta see video proof of it. I gotta see video proof. I don't like top 10s without video proof. I like to see the original videos if I can. Thank you very much.
Pack mentality. In 2015, a man in Chongqing, China drove to his home one evening to find a stray dog relaxing in his parking space. Instead of, being nice and shooing the dog, which is what any normal guy would do who isn't a monster, he decided to kick it out of the way before parking his car. Probably a bad day in the office, probably just a jerk, you know? Of course, the dog didn't take the kicking incident lying down. It rounded up a posse, and they all proceeded to vandalize the man's car.
Damn!
They used their jaws to make dents in the car and bit the windshield.
Damn! Oh my gosh, it's like, bro, somebody put the music right now on this thing. Like, just like the 011 bit.
They all proceeded to vandalize the man's car. They used their jaws to make dents in the car and bit the windshield wipers. The man was shocked when he awoke the next morning to find his car full of dents. He only realized what happened when a neighbor who saw the dogs attacking the car told him. Number 8. Brainy birds. Without a doubt, crows are among the smartest animals in the world. In fact, they've been observed using simple tools, solving complex problems, and demonstrating more common sense than some of your friends. As it turns out, crows also use their smarts to hold grudges and even exact revenge on people. A few researchers found this out the hard way. Researchers in Seattle were trapping crows for a study. It was soon discovered that the crows didn't take too well to being trapped and being studied. Even after an entire year without seeing the researchers, upon finally seeing them again in the wild, the crows would caw in anger and dive bomb them in mobs of 30 or more birds. The number of attacking crows was greater than the number previously trapped and studied, though. Obviously, word had spread in the crow community about certain scientists.
Dang, bro, imagine being bad-mouthed in the crow community. You literally are on the crows most, you're on the top 10 crows most wanted list. That's tough. That's tough. You better be careful when you go outside, because crows are not
trapping
nice
crows,
like that,
and the birds have since been on a lookout. Number 7. A vengeful tiger. Back in 2016 in Kerala, India, a male tiger went on a revenge rampage after a poacher hunted and killed its mate and cub. Not really satisfied with illegal poaching, Baby, which is the most unlikely name for a poacher ever, was part of a group of moonshiners who were illegally brewing alcohol in the forest. In one of these illegal brewing expeditions, the group came upon the tigress and her cub. Baby, the upstanding person that he was, shot and killed the mother and the cub. He then skinned them and the group shared the meat. 3 days later, the group returned to their base of operations in the forest. This time, the male tiger was waiting for them. He singled out Baby, pouncing on him and mauling him pretty badly before dragging him into the forest. Miraculously, Baby survived the attack.
Really?
But his injuries were so severe that he succumbed to them a few days later.
Oh.
Number 6.
He deserved that, though.
Elephant raid. If there's ever an animal that you never want to antagonize, it's the elephant, especially the wild ones. They are highly intelligent creatures with an incredible memory. They're also very emotional. They are known to grieve the death of their own kind, and sometimes this grief can turn into anger and then result in vengeance. Back in July of 2016, a group of 16 elephants belonging to 2 different herds wreaked havoc on several villages around the Champus Forest Range.
Damn spread, bro!
India. The invasion.
Bro, if I see a motherfluffing elephant running toward me, I'm gonna have to duck. I'm gonna have to hit that speed boost on.
It lasted for 2 whole weeks and resulted in the destruction of 54 houses. People initially thought that this was just a random series of attacks by rogue elephants, but further investigation into the matter unearthed a shocking reason. A few nights before the attack started, poachers poisoned and killed a male elephant and made off with its tusks. The attack on the villages was an act of vengeance by the elephants in retaliation for the death of their comrade. Honestly, play dumb games, win dumb prizes. Number 5. Never taunt a tiger.
Bro, who the fluff would taunt a tiger? It's a motherfucking tiger. What are you doing? You wanna die?
Christmas Day 2007, a tigress was able to escape from her enclosure and proceeded to attack 3 men, fatally injuring one of them. 2 of the 3 men were brothers, Paul and Colbill Dalwell, with the third one being their friend, a man named Carlos Souza. Titania, the escaped tigress, initially attacked Colbert. Trying to help out, Souza distracted the tigress, only to horribly have it backfire on him. The tigress left Colbert and turned her sights towards Souza, fatally injuring him. She wasn't done though. She pursued the fleeing Colbert, using his blood trail to track him down. She then chanced upon Paul, who fled along with Colbert and attacked him. The attack would have been fatal if it weren't for the police, who arrived just in time to stop the attack. Unfortunately, in order to do so, the police had to shoot the tigress down. It was later found out that before her escape, the 3 men were yelling and taunting the tigress from outside her enclosure. Number 4.
Bro, but oh my gosh, if a tiger was chasing me, that would be the scariest moment of my life, bro. That would be the scariest moment of my life, getting chased by a tiger. I would sprint so fast to a room, bro. Close that motherfucking door and just be, bro. Or I'm gonna have to conceal carrying. You know, I would never taunt a tiger ever like that. So it would have no reason to come at me. But if it came at me, bro, you know what I'm saying? We might have to do what we gotta do if it's coming at me and one's my head. But I'm gonna try to run away. I'm gonna do the best I can to run. But, you know, young boy ain't gonna die today.
Poke me, and I bite back. In some parts of the world, wild animals can become a nuisance, especially when they encroach into areas with a lot of people. So, when a leopard started attacking livestock in an area near Lake Nakuru National Park in Kenya, it was only natural for people to want him out. So they asked for the help of park rangers to capture and relocate the animal. The capture went smoothly. It was the release that got a bit dicey. Ranger Alexander Rono used a long stick to poke at the leopard to encourage it to leave the cage. The leopard did not like this though, and it growled at the ranger and bit the stick. When she finally did leave the cage, she didn't run into the forest as the rangers expected. No, she apparently had her own idea. Instead of running away, she decided to run towards the front of the vehicle and tried to jump into the cabin where Rono was sitting. She failed at the first try, but was successful at getting the second try.
Bro, that dude's dead. Why the fluff would you poke it with a stick, bro? I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna open the cage and I'm gonna wait till that buff go out by himself. It's a cheetah. Yo. The cheetah is literally in that man's car. Biting him. What do you do?
Tried to jump into the cabin where Rono was sitting. She failed at the first try, but was successful at getting half her body in the second try. She then proceeded to claw at Rono's face with her sharp claws, while attempting to deliver a fatal bite to his neck. Fortunately, Rono managed to kick the angry leopard out the cabin window, who then made a run forward into the forest. Rono did survive the attack, but required a total of 21 stitches to close up his wounds. Number 3.
Oh my.
The hunt. And yet another tiger has made it to our list. I'm starting to think that tigers are naturally vengeful animals at this point. And here's another example. A Siberian tiger had just finished hunting and was enjoying the fruits of its labor when Russian poacher Vladimir Markov came upon him. Seizing the opportunity, Markov shot at the tiger, wounding it but failing to go for the kill. The tiger fled, and to add insult to injury, Markov decided to help himself to the spoils of the tiger's hunt. This didn't sit well with the tiger at all. 48 hours later, the wounded tiger was able to track Markov down to his cabin. Finding that Markov wasn't there, the tiger trashed the place, then waited for the poacher to arrive. When he finally did end up arriving, the tiger pounced on him and then proceeded to eat him. To this day, this is the only known incident of a tiger waiting for, attacking, and eating a human, all in the name of vengeance. Now it's time for the day's best.
That is not even... Y'all, that is absolutely insane. Don't mess with tigers, man. I told y'all, stop messing with my fluffing tigers. They're not gonna play with y'all. They're literally, no.
Another vengeful animal, the gorilla.
Oh,
Find out more next
no.
with number 2. A different kind of vengeance. Gorillas are extremely intelligent creatures. That's why when they discovered a threat, not only to them, but to all animals that call the Volcanoes National Park in Rwanda home, they simply had to do something about it. Poachers often set snares in Rwanda's Volcanoes National Park for bushmeat. These traps are designed to capture animals like antelope, but gorillas also often get caught up in them. Usually older gorillas are strong enough to free themselves, but younger gorillas can't and often die in the traps. Then one day, a female gorilla got caught in the trap. The snare's rope cut into her leg, causing a fatal case of gangrene. Right after this, researchers started seeing young gorillas scouring the area for snare traps, and whenever they found a snare, the gorillas would sabotage it. They did this so that no other young family members would ever get hurt. 2 of the gorillas show great expertise at finding and destroying these snares, so much so that when a silverback found a snare, he called for the 2 to quickly deal with it. This should teach poachers for laying deadly traps in the gorilla's domain, but I doubt it actually will. Before we move on, do me a favor.
Yo, this is why gorillas are honestly so scary and smart. They know how to set off traps. Bro, I'm not messing with a gorilla. A gorilla is smart, big, and mean, man. I ain't touching with a gorilla. They know how to set off traps. I'm not messing with an animal that knows how to set off traps.
1. Decapitation by camel.
What?
An Indian man named Urjaram had a pet camel back in 2016. He was too engrossed in hosting some guests in his home in Mangta village, Rajasthan, India, that he forgot about the camel he tied out in the scorching suns for the entire day. When the man tried untying the camel at night, the already very angry camel caught him by the neck and lifted him up before throwing him back to the ground. Thereafter, it chewed on the neck until the head was separated from the body. It took 25 villagers about 6 hours to calm the angry camel down. What's the most gruesome animal revenge story?
What happened?
After it chewed on the camel caught him by the neck and lifted him up before throwing him back to the ground. Thereafter, it already very angry camel caught him by the neck and lifted him up before throwing him back to the ground.
What is this white stuff on his head, bro? I hope that's spitting out his head blood. So is he didn't look decapitated. His head looks still on.
Thereafter, it chewed on the neck until the head was separated from the body. It took 25 villagers about 6 hours to calm the angry camel down. What's the most gruesome animal revenge story that you've heard? Let us...
Oh my gosh, man, I didn't even know camels were like that. Camels are really like that. Y'all please be careful, man. Don't be messing with animals, tigers, or bears. Oh my, learn from the Wizard of Oz. Don't be touching no animals. Y'all please be safe, be careful. Know I love y'all, and I'm streaming yesterday night, so I hope you were there, because I hope you were there. But hey, I know I love y'all. Y'all be easy, have a fantastic day. Go achieve y'all's dreams. Don't mess with any animals. Y'all be easy, stay breezy, and deuces.